I think we should play the entire internet and you should do a killer diss track. Go in, rip me to shreds. I told Chris today, because it's my first day, I was like, babe, you're gonna have to cook dinner tonight because I'm gonna be grumpy. Honestly, I was having a little bit of a moment and a little bit of a cry. Jojo Siwa kids music in the gym is where it's at.
So Jojo Siwa, dancer, singer, actress, and legendary meme maker.
My one thing is I love when people introduce me because there's always a curveball in there. I've never gotten legendary meme maker.
How long were you here for? When did you fly in?
I flew in approximately 4 hours ago. I'm in a grave right now, honestly. I'm here though for like 10 days. I can extend my trip though.
Your air miles must be bad.
Dude.
Did you get them? Are they yours?
Finally signed up for global entry. That is a game changer. Get global entry if you travel in and out of America. I do get miles. I get miles on American and Delta, but I feel like I gotta sign up now for British Airways.
Aisle seat or middle seat? Or window?
Oh, preferably the seat where it's just one.
Fair, stretch your legs out.
It's just one big seat. There's no aisle, there's no middle, there's no window, it's just one. You get it all. But if I'm in a seat, I would say window. It can lean on the window, but I'm a bathroom girl, and so I'm up and down constantly on a plane.
Oh, they're quite annoying.
So it depends. If it's a long flight, I prefer aisle. Short flight, window.
So Raspy, genuinely, it's been in my head, or a little bit of it, ever since I got sent it.
Thank you.
Which I guess is probably the goal, right?
I mean, I definitely think earworms are the goal. I love earworms myself, and so I love creating earworms. But I think you don't really know if something's going to be an earworm until it's out there. But seeing that people are getting into Raspy, it's been lovely to see. It makes me happy to hear that it's an earworm for you.
Obviously, lyrically, it's not a diss track. It's a bit of a clapback, I guess.
Oh, it's absolutely a diss track.
Oh, is that fair to say?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, I don't even know myself if it's a diss track on me or a diss track on people who are dissing me. I don't know. It's a little bit of both.
Were you quite nervous to put it out? Because it is
God, no,
bold, right?
I was excited. I was so excited. I've been so excited. Honestly, we started writing it about 2 weeks ago, about the week after Betty Davis Eyes came out. And so it was literally as soon as I actually started promoting the song before I even had the final version of the song. Because I was like, we just gotta get the ball rolling here.
Do you know what it was given? It was given like Britney Spears' Piece of Me. It's the same sort of vibe in terms of like hit back, because that's very hit back. Not musically. But
no, but I know what you mean. Yeah, I like that reference. Thank you.
That's all right.
It just was. I'd had enough, and I was honest. I was having a little bit of a moment and a little bit of a cry, and I was like, here I am sitting in a chair doing press, but I was like, I want to say something, but I don't want to do press because press is just everything gets taken and run in a different direction, and I don't know what I want to do, and I don't want it to be taken the wrong way, and I don't want to say something and then it gets twisted, because that's what this whole song's about, is things that I've said and they've gotten changed, and and so I was like, I'm gonna write a song. And then I was like, no, I'm not. Grow up, Jojo. Come on, you don't write songs. And then I was driving in my car, and I was literally thinking to myself, eyes like Betty Davis, hear my voice, and you know what my name is, which is the opening lyric of the song. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it was really catchy. To be fair, honestly, on my gym playlist, it's quite camp on there, but I've got Guilty Pleasures, and I've also got Choose Your Fighter.
Okay.
Which, to be fair, after a pre-workout, it goes off.
It goes up. Okay,
yeah.
Honest, Jojo Siwa kids music in the gym is where it's at.
Is it?
Trust me. Oh my God, you'll be. Oh, it's good. But I like Guilty Pleasure on there. That's Christopher's favorite song. Choose Your Fighter. I agree with Choose Your Fighter for the gym. I think that's a good one.
Yeah. Do you listen to your own music in the gym?
No, not typically. Unless I'm like, I like to choreograph while I'm on a treadmill. And so if I'm working on new choreography, I'll go on the treadmill first and I'll walk or I'll run while listening to it just on repeat.
I was going to say just things cut through, but you've just said you're having a little bit of a cry, so I'm guessing they do.
It's hard to answer because I do have thick skin, but I'm also just really good at finding the positive in things. It's spectacularly good in finding the positive in things. You give me the worst situation possible, and I can be like, yeah, but. And so I think that helps my ability when people are mean. I'm also just unfortunately used to it. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
It's just, I only get upset when it's something new, and a lot of times when people are saying things about me, it's stuff they've already said. But when they start to say something new, I kind of gotta like remind myself, like, dude, it's fine, keep it pushing.
That's fair. And obviously on social media, you're really active. So
Super.
It's not like you're sort of hidden away, but do you have a burner account? Because if it was me, I think I'd have like a secret burner account.
No, I was always so afraid when we were back on Dance Moms because all the other girls did, and they would always get hacked and leaked, and the photos got out, and I'm terrified of that. So no, I don't.
That's fair. That's fair.
I do have a stalking account though. That like if I need to stalk somebody, I have an account that I can go on.
Do you read? How much do you see? Because there's always a new art. Do you actually?
All of it, yeah. That's one of like the biggest things that people say. Oh, don't read it. Don't read it. You see all of it. You see the good. You see the bad. You're constantly on your phone. Think about us. Like this generation, and people send it to you, and it comes up, and you see it.
I think I'd also get fixated by like the comments as well. Do you look at the comments?
Yeah,
they're never nice.
Honestly, I try not to, especially when it's like a wave of hate. I try to just like ignore the comments. But then what happens is people start to make videos, and then the videos come up on your For You page, and then that's when it gets really brutal. But okay, I got actually a cute story for you. It's a good story. So obviously I get a lot of bad comments, right? And people say whatever they want to say. And this was when I was just promoting Raspy. And obviously a lot of people had things to say about me doing Betty Davis, which is why I did Raspy. And so I had finally, I got to a point where I was like, enough. Like I've had enough. So I started to reply to comments. And Christopher was with me, and I was like, look, babe, like I'm replying to people today. And he was like, why? He was like, this isn't you. And I was like, no, I know it's not, but, and he was like, let me see what you said. And I look over, and he's like, it's just not you, babe. This isn't how you are. And I was like, I know. And I was like, but I was just fed up with it. And I just see him start to delete my responses because he's like, it's not you. And then he goes, I've deleted them, but I left one because it was funny. And I was like, what? And I had responded to somebody because they were like, oh, Betty Davis is rolling over in her grave again. And I was like, sorry, I just had to get her back facing the right way. And so that was the comment that he left. The rest of them, though, was just people being mean and me replying, thank you, okay, all good. Why are you on my page then? Like, just stuff like that, being petty. And he's right, like, that's not me. And so I'm happy that he deleted them. But I'm also happy he left the one.
Is there an album coming? Because I feel like the fans want an album.
That is the burning question. No. I'll answer it straight up.
No.
I've toyed with it before. I had an idea for an album. I was into it. I was out of it. Here's why. I've never done one, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think the world right now is so fast paced, and the reality of it is I'm not Taylor Swift. Okay, like people aren't that excited about it. They're just excited for a fun little moment, and then we keep it pushing. And I think for me, I'm so spontaneous and so like, yeah, let's go here, let's go there, let's go here, let's go there. And I think I've looked now a lot at my childhood career and what I did and what I liked. And one thing that I liked is I just constantly had music coming out. And I want to keep that up now. And I don't want to, prior to Big Brother, I was working towards a bigger project. I had an album, and I kind of halted the whole thing as soon as I got out of the house. Because I just feel a little more inspired right now to just write and release. Because I think it's quick. The things that I want to write about are happening right now. If Raspy was to go on the album, it wouldn't come out for another 9 months. You know what I mean? Let's write and put it out. I got more. I got lawyers signing off on 2 today. I got writers and producers working on another one that I recorded when I go back home. We're cooking.
Is there a lost album then that you're saying that like it was almost there and you've
No, it was the concept was there. I had the full concept, but I don't know. I think also another thing is I've been under so much pressure for a lot of my life. And I think for the first time in a long time, I don't feel a pressure. I think if you put an album out, this is being very candid now, and maybe I shouldn't be this candid, but I think a fear for me is there's so much pressure for an album to be successful, right? There's so much pressure on, and for me it would be my debut album, and it's the world of 2025 right now that we're living in. Some stuff works and some stuff doesn't, and you cannot predict what does and what doesn't. You know what I mean? And some stuff works for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Like people would say Betty Davis Eyes worked for the wrong reasons, right? And Raspy is working for the right reasons, right? But that's so unpredictable. And so for me, I think putting all my eggs in this one album basket for it to possibly do good or probably not do good, I'd rather just not. Why put the pressure on yourself? You know what I mean? I've had so much pressure on myself, and I'd rather just have fun and release and write and have a good time.
Fair. And well, obviously forget like Dream Guest on your podcast. Dream Guest on a Jojo Siwa song.
I mean, I would always say Lady Gaga. It's never gonna happen. But I think now actually I'm gonna change my answer and I'm gonna say Slim Shady. I thought about reaching out to Eminem, being like, dude, okay, this is gonna make no sense to you, but there's this pocket on the internet right now that thinks you absolutely hate me. I think we should play the entire internet and you should do a killer diss track. Go in, rip me to shreds. But then somehow it's like I'll help you write it, and then I'm a writer on it, and it's like the ending of the song is like, oh yeah, and by the way, she wrote this.
Obviously, there's a tour coming, which is later this year. Is the goal like arenas to get bigger and bigger, or I don't know how it works? Are you not really bothered by that, or
this is it? It kind of goes back to that pressure thing, right?
Yeah.
You put an arena on sale, and it's a lot of tickets, and it's hard to sell tickets. People have a lot going on. I have a lot going on, and I think for me, I almost have this weird sense of I've already done it. I already had a massive arena tour when I was very young, and I came over here. I didn't come to Europe, but I came to the UK, and it was lovely. I played the O2. I became the youngest person to ever play the O2. Like,
That's
yeah, I
amazing.
became the youngest person to ever perform, headline, and sell out the O2 Arena at 16. Like, this is crazy. Like, you can't.
Fabulous.
And now what am I going to be 22 trying to chase that? You know what I mean? That's where I'm like,
Yeah.
And I played these really intimate venues in London. They were 200 seaters. It's a lot more work an arena show. It's a lot more work. This show that I'm putting on right now is just so fun. I'm just having fun. I get to be with my dancers. We get to do what we love. It's just so fun. It's so low stress. An arena tour, I mean, I remember every night being like, oh dear God, here we go. Like, it's just a lot. This is just like, let's go have fun. Let's go perform.
Are you aware of the different foods across the UK? Because
Oh God, as long as I got my box of chocolate mini Weetabix, I will be good to go.
do you know, I've never actually had them.
You're joking.
No, I'm not.
So that is my favorite food. I told Chris today, because this is my first day, I was like, babe, you're going to have to cook dinner tonight because I'm going to be grumpy. And then I was like, actually, I think I'm just going to want chocolate mini Weetabix. They're the best thing ever. I actually found a grocer that buys groceries here and ships them to America. And I had him ship me some chocolate mini Weetabix.
So Glasgow on your tour, battered Mars bars.
Sure.
Are you aware of them?
A Mars bars?
So do you know what a Mars bar is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know when you go to a fish and chip shop,
Oh, like a deep fried one.
deep fried.
You know, I'm probably going to buy them and let all my crew try them and all pass. But sounds fun.
The Manchester black pudding. Have you heard of black pudding?
No.
So it's often with like breakfast.
Yeah.
Like a fry up, but it's basically got pig's blood in it. Really,
Pass.
not a fan.
Pig's blood?
Yeah, but it's mixed in and it's beautiful. It is good.
Listen, I think things are beautiful. I don't think pig's blood is beautiful. That's crazy.
Jellied eels. Are you aware of them?
We had those on Big Brother. I didn't have to eat them because I was the captain.
Also, with fame, have you ever just thought, do you know what? I want this to stop a bit. Like, I can imagine it gets quite a lot at times.
I don't think I've ever wanted it to like stop and go away. I think I've definitely wanted, I've craved like, oh, I just want to stay inside today. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that type of vibe. But no, I think I don't really know any other life. And so
True.
some people think that's a bad thing, but I think it's a good thing.